I didn't even literally realise until just now I've started talking about this, that all the stuff I do now and like the way I do it has kind of been influenced by how I grew up and all the stuff I did when I was younger. We went to like Rudolf Steiner School. We, like me and my brother Leo. Yeah. My parents both believed that, you know, technology would mess with your childhood, like mess with your head, all that kind of stuff. We just were like encouraged to like go outside and like get amongst it. My grandma used to, when I was super young, she used to have like this TV. When she died, I guess my dad kept her TV like in the garage, and every now and then we'd like sneak it into the house, into one of our rooms and like plug it in and just literally watch whatever we could just to like get a dose of TV so we could like chat to our mates about it the next day. I don't know if it's because of the way I've been brought up, but I way prefer to learn by like through my senses rather than sitting down and like, you know, doing stuff academically, I guess. People throw around that I don't have time for something all the time, don't they? But realistically, like if it's something important to you, you just make time for it. Music means a lot to me. Like, it kind of like comes into my life in so many different ways, and for everything you do, there's a type of music that will make what you're doing better, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm always enjoy listening to music. And obviously playing music is massive to me as well. So, I don't know, without music, I don't know what, I think life would be a lot different. Digging is like, if this is riding, obviously at the top for me, digging is like there. I've never dug something that I knew I wasn't going to ride, because I think that would be a whole new ball game and probably a lot harder to actually like motivate yourself for. But it's the whole process of like finding a spot, sussing out what you want to build there, testing it, probably changing it like a million times, but then getting to ride it afterwards with like, just with yourself or like with a crew is like the best thing ever.
Raise it up just a notch. Hit down for otherwise we get bop your
back when I was growing up in Nelson riding, it was like an awesome little scene, and there was loads of amazing riders and like cool little crews and stuff. I don't know, it's an amazing place, but I grew up there. So over here is like new and exciting for me. Sessioning was something I'd never really done before. Well, to me that's how you progress, you really progress as a rider, because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over. Why are they doing this to me? Manny Lander! Let's go! It depends how you define freeride, but there's so like, I mean, I don't think there's an actual definition. I define it as like you have creative freedom to ride how you want. Women's freeride particularly is like it's just skyrocketing right now, which is sick. So, and there's some insane young female riders coming through that I think are gonna just like take it to a huge new level sometime soon. Yup, dropping. It just like I think social media in that way is awesome, because yeah, there's people who ask for all kinds of advice, like whether it's actual riding advice or like just general life advice, which obviously no one's as experienced as anyone, but it's cool. It's just like a cool way to interact with people who you wouldn't actually meet. As a female, like me and Tanya speak about this quite often, but we definitely notice a lot more abuse than our guy friend riders do. And I don't really know why that is. Instagram, especially, the more my Instagram following's grown, the more kind of abuse I've noticed. And a lot of it's just crazy. Like at the start, it really got to me, and it really made me think like, what am I doing wrong? Why don't people, why are people saying this and that? But it's always just weird, salty men ripping me out. don't know what's up with that, but it's definitely harsh at times. And if it's happening to you, just try your best to ignore it and try your best to just like think about all the positivity that you're getting, because yeah, hopefully there's a lot more of that going on than negativity. I'm not really like a very confident rider generally, like I'm always doubting myself when I ride and stuff, but I feel like style helps me to be more confident, if that makes sense. To me personally, style matters a lot. I don't know why, like it sounds shallow kind of to say that, but like the way I dress affects me on the bike as well. If I feel like what I'm wearing is stylish, I feel like I ride way better. When you feel the wind like flapping in your t-shirt, that just feels so like sick.
Over the last few years, style has been something that I've like been at the top of the list for things I'd like to progress. I want to be able to like do whips and like cool shapes and stuff, and that's something that's taken me so long to learn, like so much longer than learning like all the little tricks I can do.
For me, it just worked out in the end, sort of thing. Like, everyone's got different stories, but I literally just evolved my life around bikes. Like, every job I worked specifically chose jobs which allowed me to like ride after work or ride before work in the winter, that kind of stuff. Like, I've just been grinding it down, and finally it's been like, all right, fine, you can have a job. So it worked out in the end. Just like kind of trying to ride the wave while it lasts and see what happens after.